Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Something a bit different today. I'll be straight loading this for you guys just because I'm running low on time, but I said I would upload something today. And what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about time blocking and also what your perfect week should look like. So let's get right into it. Now, before we can plan the perfect week, we must know what our actions should be for the week. And yesterday we talked in the economic model, that's yesterday's video. We looked at, what is your goal for the year and how much do you want to achieve? And we took that number, we used the number of 120,000, and we broke it all the way down to how many contacts you should be making with people in your database on a daily basis, right? So we have that number for every morning. So we're definitely going to want to schedule that somewhere in your schedule. But before we get there, I want you guys to think about your life. Like, what's important for you other than work right now? Do you have a wife, a husband? Is there certain people that you want to hang out with on a weekly basis? For me, it's very important that our Sundays, we take them off. If we have family to go visit, we can go visit on Sundays, because it's very rare that I'll take an appointment or plan a showing or a listing appointment on a Sunday. I try to keep that day off. Also, on Tuesday afternoon around 6 p.m. is what we call date night. So MP and I will try to do something together, and it's very rare on those evenings that I'll book something and that she'll book something. So we'll try to be available for each other on that evening. This is a rule of thumb. I won't say that it never happened, that wasn't broken, but 95% of the time, that's the time that we book for our little family at home. Okay, so that's number one for me. That needs to be taken care of even before work comes in. I think that's the way it should be. I think that's the way that you can create the happiest agents. You can have the most productive agents that way. So whenever I speak with my coaching clients, it's always something that I recommend, that they book their important daily weekly activities with their family first, and then the business will fall in after that. All right, and number two would be taking care of yourself. For me, I like to go to the gym a lot. Now during COVID, it's a bit more difficult, but I've gotten to the habit of running, and I did run my first half marathon during the lockdown due to the COVID, all the gyms being closed due to the coronavirus. So that was fun, but it's something that I like to get out of the way in the morning. And there's a good reason for this, is that if I leave it to the evening, then there's a good chance that a buyer will want to go see a property, or a listing appointment will pop up, or an offer will come in on one of my listings, and then I sort of have to take care of that right away. So the gym gets pushed aside, and then I get too busy to work out. So what I like to do is I like to get up pretty early. If I can get up around 5 a.m., that's very, very good. Happens most days. And then I go and I take a run. I like to run for about half an hour. So for me, that's about 5 kilometers. I know it's not that fast, but it gets my heart rate up, and it gets me that exercise for the day. One thing I like to do in the morning is not turn on my phone or email. I don't want to get notifications from buyers and sellers at that time, because I want to take care of myself before I jump into the day. Now I'll get back from my run, get ready for the day, shower, get dressed, and then I start the day off with making my 2 contacts. That's what the economic model boiled down for me, is in order for me to achieve my goals, I need to make 2 contacts per day. Now, it doesn't need to be anything spectacular. It could be writing down a note to a past seller, noticing a property that has sold on their street and telling them, hey, isn't this interesting, what happened on your street? Or it could be shooting an email off to a client that I haven't spoken in a while, sending a Facebook message, you know, stuff like that, just keeping people, you know, informed on the real estate market. So I always try to come from a position of delivering value, and because I do that all the time, I am kept top of mind for those people, and whenever they have a referral, then you know it's more likely that it will come my way, and I can help them or their friends and family transact in real estate also. All right, and only after that do I open my email and see what the day's demands are on me. Far after that, I've already gotten up, took care of my exercise, taken care of my contacts for the world, and then my listing appointments and buyer appointments fall somewhere in there, right? So I do believe that you can be very productive in this industry, but for about 12 years, I remember I was just going to the office 9 to 5 for no reason, and you know, trying to look busy over there. And when you come to realize that there's only a very few specific actions that you could do on a daily basis that will lead to the majority of your results, which is also called the Pareto Principle, or the 80-20 rule. If you look closely at your activities, you'll notice that a very small percentage of the activities that you do lead to an overwhelmingly large percentage of your results or the income. So for me, that was making contacts with people in my database, people that I've sold houses to, people that I know, and those in return give me referrals and repeat clients. So that's how I go about organizing my week. And the buyer appointments and the listing appointments, they fall in between there, right? So some weeks I might not be busy at all. I might not have listing appointments or buyer appointments. And some other weeks it'll be busier. But I've already started off with booking the days off and also the date night. And I've booked in my gym also. So for me, if I can have a week built around that type of a schedule, it's usually a very good week. And the results are there to prove it. The sales come in, and it's a happy life. Cool. Well, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.